Usually my videos are full of love to places where I travel. Today it will be very different, because I hate Laos. Here's what's the problem. If you travel, let's say, to Europe, and you don't like locals, French, German, Spanish, doesn't matter, and you don't like nature around, you still have one of the greatest cultures in the world around you. You can enjoy it. But when you go to places like Laos, all you have is people and nature, and people are shit, and nature is at best average. In Southeast Asia, you get used to nice, smiley, kind people. But Lao people are not like that. And every time when I leave Laos and get to Thailand, Myanmar, Cambodia, or any country around, and I see smiley people again, it makes me so happy, like, oh yeah, people still can smile, wow. And Lao people are dumb, like extremely dumb. I know it sounds rude, but that's the truth. Don't get me wrong, I don't expect people in Southeast Asia being well educated, well read, no, but I expect them to be street smart. They have to be street smart to survive. But somehow it's not the case in Laos. Well, sometimes you go to a cafe, you make an order, and eventually they bring you a completely different thing. Like it happens, not a big deal. But in Laos it happened to me all the time. I was in the middle of nowhere in the north of Laos, and I needed to get from one village to another by boat. And there were three of us, me and an Italian couple. And we offered a typical price for this place, $20 per person. And the boat guy's like, oh no, I want more money. Okay, like, we bargained for a while, but then Italians, they're like, oh no, we won't pay more, and they just left. And there was just me and this boat guy. And I'm like, bro, what are we gonna do? Like, I still need to get there. He's like, what if you pay, or you go, what if you go there alone and you pay $40? I'm like, man, you could have made 60, now you make 40, like, what's the point? And my favorite story. I was just sitting in a cafe and having a lunch, and one of the waitresses approached my table and put 100,000 kip at my table. It could not be other person changes, like it's the biggest bill in Laos. I don't know why she did this. It was like I have no idea what happened. I spent like half an hour trying to find out, but they spoke no English. It represents the life in Laos. Everything is so stupid and absurd. The mistake they make, Laos makes no sense. Even dogs in Laos are assholes. Holy fuck. At night, especially in small cities and villages, dogs pretty much control the city, and it can be quite scary. But eventually I found out they're just cowards and they're afraid of you. You have to push them. Yep. That's it. The capital of Laos, Vientiane, is the most disgusting city I've ever been to. It's a typical communist, corrupt shithole. It's very dirty. Poor people are extremely poor, and rich people are very rich. Obviously I'm generalizing, there are nice people and nice places even in a country like Laos. Like, I was looking for a quiet place to work for a while, and I ended up in a small beautiful village by the river in the north of Laos. It's called Muang Noi. I spent a great time there. I don't like hidden places and things, and I was really looking for something that made me like Laos. I'm telling the truth. Yep. But and someone told me, I was in the north, and someone told me, like, in the south there is a beautiful place that is called 4,000 islands. It's a place in the river and there are dolphins. I'm like, wow, dolphins in the river, that sounds great. Maybe that's it, maybe that's what I was looking for, maybe that will make me love Laos. But then I googled Lao dolphins. For me, those dolphins is the perfect representation of Laos. Even dolphins are fucked up in Laos. Interesting enough, Lao children are nice. I've spent a lot of time playing with them. But children, they are like sponges. They absorb all the negativity and stupidity around them. And eventually they turn into typical Lao people. Why are Lao people like that? I don't know. They have the same climate, the same religion as countries around. But they are different. They are very different. You can blame communists, but well, there were communists in countries around. You can blame poverty, but pretty much every country around is poor, so like I don't know. It's a mystery to me. Laos used to be a French colony, and it's obvious, especially when you walk around in big cities like Vientiane, the capital. It's like ugly, dirty shithole, and then wow, French architecture. Okay. And it makes you think that colonies were not only a bad thing. Like, if Laos still was a French colony, some kind of more civilized 21st century colony, Laos would be a better country.